Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Clayton State University, home of the Peach State Classic 2018. I'm Bo McMichael, here filming and commentating on this wonderful little matchup between Jonesboro High School and Westlake Lions. We'll get started here and hand it over, and let's have a little fun and see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've handed all my duties away tonight. And yes, I just giggled when you said the word duties. So we'll see how everything kind of plays out. We've got a ground camera. We got an up-top camera. We got somebody working the good old-fashioned scoreboard. And we got somebody mixing. The only thing my job is to commentate and to keep up with the scores and try to give some type of knowledge of what I have not done enough research on tonight. This is the winner's bracket. Tonight, whoever wins gets to play in the championship. If you lose, you're battling for third place at 5:30 here tomorrow afternoon, December 22nd. I want to wish everybody a happy holiday. If I'm giving out some observations real quick, I'm going to probably have to say I give the odds to Westlake tonight, but we'll see. Jonesboro, to advance, they had to beat North Clayton in overtime, and I cannot tell you the last time we've lost to a Clayton County school, so that was going to be interesting, all to say the least. I was very curious to see what was going to be the outcome. All right, my silence is because I'm multitasking, looking at something which I probably should not multitask and look at. All right, getting ready for the tip-off here. See how everything kind of plays out and goes. Want to sit back and enjoy watching a little basketball. All right. Jonesboro with the tip. Westlake with the block. And then the nice turnover the other way. And that was an easy 2 points right there. 2 points. I'm going to be a little quiet until I get everything kind of squared away here, trying to make sure P's and Q's are crossed. Brandon Walker in the game going to call a foul on Jonesboro. Starting for a rattle in your eardrums. Missed shot, and away we go the other way. Second basket, good. Jonesboro's just trying to get on the board at this point. Deshaun with the ball. Going to drive in the lane, dish it out. Back over to Dakota. Nice little floater. Gets his own rebound. Able to put his own shot in. Deep three. Westlake good. Very interesting atmosphere, very loud crowd. Definitely Jonesboro brought their own supply of crowd, even their cheerleaders tonight. However, it definitely looks like deep shot from Brandon Walker off the mark. They're going to say out of bounds, Jonesboro basketball. Got Jared Rogers making his first start of the game, or first start of the season, at least from what I'm paying attention to. This is going to be a hard-fought game. Bryce Martin taking it down the lane, trying to get something on the back. Dakota with the rebound. He's got the first 4 points of the game for the Cardinals. 7-4 here early. Westlake leads, 2 dunks and a three-pointer. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Walker. Changing up the scoreboard a little bit. Deep three for Walker, off the mark. Deshaun's already back there. Trying to break the transition. Oh, it felt like he walked right there. They didn't call the play. One drove in. Easy points. Deshaun takes the ball, hands it over to the senior Walker. Dakota driving. Oh, pretty. All right, there, Dakota. Nice 3 points. Or nice 2 points at 6-9. All 6 points going to hand to Dakota. Around the river bend they go. Jump shot, corner three, off the mark, air ball. Rebound, Jared. Jared takes it up the court. He's looking for anybody, dishes it back out to Walker. Wish I had an opportunity to talk a little bit more about the stats, but because this is tournament play, man, they get ready and get busy. Like I said, we're going to be here at 5:30 or 8:30 tomorrow. It will be aired live no matter what. Just depends on the degree. I think I'll call over out. Can't jump in and jump back without touching it. Deshaun. Any of the four Cardinals would love to see get into the points piece. Unfortunately, turnover. And here we go with Westlake. They're not going to call anything on that. They're never even going to call a foul on Jonesboro. I guess we can hit each other like that today. He needed to plant his foot, though, I will say that. Appreciate all the sponsorships this year for the 2018-2019 season. Dakota's luck ran out on that, but great dish inside. Good job, Jared. Rogers saw it and gave it to LaFew. Dakota with 8 points here early in the first quarter. I say early, it's 2 minutes in. Rebound, Bryce. Didn't follow up. Not what? They're going to call that a foul? Goodness gracious. Not agreeing with that at all. Coach has got 3 Cardinals waiting to go in. We got number 5. He's going to use my brain. It's like Crumbly's coming in. I wonder if they'll pull him in here. Yep, here comes the subs. We got 5. Number 5, Calvin Crumbly. Number 2, Quentin Thomas. Number 1, Mr. Robinson, Cuckoo Kachu. Two minutes and some change remaining here in the first quarter. 13-8. It's going to be a battle from start to finish here for the Cardinals. I'll do my best to pay attention to see who won it. Block shot, didn't call ball or nothing. Coach is handling his best not to freak out on the refs, for goodness gracious. They're going to call that foul, but then, I'm sorry, now I'm griping a little bit too much. I'll be quiet and let the refs ref and let me commentate for a little bit. Once again, nice to have everybody with us here tonight. Happy holidays to everybody. First free throw is no good for Westlake, number 1. The Lions are located out of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not a gigantic Westlake fan, but I've never played them, so I can't be against it. He makes the second. 1 for 2 on that free throw attempt. Dakota has been the only points. 4. Back out. They're playing some good, strong defense. And this will be a good strength test for Jonesboro. Anyway, I shake it. It's good to play against higher level opponents. He double dribble. Can't dribble, hold the ball, and dribble again. Nope, they're going to call a foul. I thought he picked it up and shoved it the other way. Call a foul on Jonesboro. The game before, we were not even in the first quarter and we were kicking up fouls. So going into the bonus. It's 16-8 here late in the first quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us here tuning in tonight, watching a little Jonesboro basketball versus Westlake Lions. All 8 points are in the hands of number 3, Dakota LaFew. He was taking a Steph Curry 3. Deep. Nothing but net. With that three-pointer, Coach Melmus, go ahead and take it. He took a seat, kind of taking a little breather and get stuff started here. Ready for the first quarter to end. Got the ball picked from us. Yep. Height is not our advantage this year. We're going to pretty much have to outrun them, outskill them, out-defense them. Right now we are struggling across the board, 21-8. Another foul. Very interesting set of whistles here for the referees. I feel like nothing's going in the way of Jonesboro. Sometimes you have to hope to play it. As for Westlake, they are definitely big. That's the best way to put it. They look like they're possibly going to hold for the final shot. Currently, they're up by 13. Closing seconds of the first quarter here at Clayton State University. The Lock, home of the Lakers. This is the Peach State Classic. It's been going on since about 2007. Everybody loves to be able to get their claim to fame. There's definitely been a lot of, it's a mixture of teams in the metro Atlanta area. Not too far away, got some Clayton County teams, got some Henry County teams. Even had some Fayette County teams. And then we also look like we got some Fulton County teams here. So right on the eve of the holidays, a lot of teams, last day of school was today. For both of these teams, they were able to depart on Wednesday. Jared, he throws it deep, unable to get it. And that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Westlake Lions 22, Jonesboro Cardinals 8. I'm Bowman Michael with Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second quarter of play here at the Peach State Classic. Jonesboro's in a hole, probably 6 foot deep, it feels like right now, 22-8. All 8 points are to the senior number 3, Dakota LaFew. Old Dakota came out shooting. However, the rest of the Cardinals have hit 0. Squat, they would say. But I will say this, Westlake is shooting the threes and slamming the ball down. All right, here we go. 24-8. I'm going to call a foul on Westlake. We're looking at the fouls here. Jonesboro's sitting with 16 fouls. They're a team that's already in the bonus. Meaning Westlake, next time they get fouled, they will go to the free throw line. Now the refs want to get even with the stats. Jonesboro is the away team. Their score is located with the Cardinal. Westlake's got their logo as well. Jonesboro has come out very cold to be their home gymnasium. Got to call a charge right there. Great job on, is it Crumley? No, that's Deshaun Ellerby. Great job, Ellerby, obtaining that good old-fashioned charge. That's the first foul, first charge of the night for the Cardinals. Jared Rogers takes the ball up for the Cardinals. Love deep three from Bryce. Bryce said, hey, I'm getting into the action here. Let me hit a three-pointer. Number one looks back at the coach trying to figure out, hey, let's get this thing started. Anything you can do, I can do better. Rebound, Jonesboro. Walker unable to finish it. Bryce unable to finish it. Out of bounds on Westlake. Jonesboro basketball. I had to take a deep breath to get that one out. It is 24-11. I'd like to see this game stay close. And I say in close in the sense of 10 points. We're a streaky shooting team here. I've not seen them do that this year except possibly during the Stars Mill game. About 2 weeks ago that they went on a tear in the third quarter to get themselves out of a deficit. But I will say Stars Mill and Westlake are two different teams. The pressure that Westlake is acquiring on the defensive side of the ball is huge. Jared, nope, ill-advised turnover. Somebody yelled 360. Number one said, no problem, let me take care of that for us. And away we go. As a rushed jump shot by Deshaun. Unfortunately, did not go in. We are very cold. I don't agree with that. That's Dakota's third or second. It's his second team foul. Second foul on Dakota. That's not good, especially when that person's our leading scorer so far. Thanks for joining with us here on this holiday eve to the eve to the eve. It's a nice Friday. When the kids get out, though, for the holidays, I can't even tell you what day it is. I know tomorrow's, I think, Saturday. So I'm just trying to stay as focused as I can and get the things done that I need to that's on the old shopping list. That's always important. So, (11 to 27). Deshaun with a deep three. They're bumping their heads on the rim, ladies and gentlemen. Westlake jumps up, and I'm worried about them hitting themselves on the rim. 22-1, 0, 24 and 35. All look like they would have no problem in a jumping contest. Good turnaround by number 22. That was a great turnaround jumper. At halftime, I'll check in to see who our opponent will be tomorrow if we were able to win this game. Out of bounds, Jonesboro basketball. Somebody on the Westlake team's got to call it. We're already over our team fouls. We're in the bonus. 4 to 7 on the team fouls. It'll take a little bit more time for Jonesboro gets that opportunity to be in the bonus. Bryce gets the rebound. Back over to Jared. We did have Quentin Thomas in the game, number 2 for the Cardinals. Dakota picked up that second team foul. He had a Deshaun wanted that, wasn't able to get it. I'm going to call a foul on number 23. not willing to say illegal pick, but they definitely, it was an illegal screen. And was trying to get out of the way to get the things he needed to get taken care of quickly. I agree with you, Cameron Block, when you say they got to make easy buckets. Don't know who you're pertaining to, but I would agree that both teams need to make their easy buckets. If Jonesboro can make their easy buckets, maybe we'd be more into this game. Jonesboro's going to call a timeout. We'll take a little breather here. And with that, we'll take a moment. I want to thank our sponsors. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We will be live tomorrow either at 5:30 or 8:30. We won't be as advanced as we are. We'll have no ground camera. But I want to be able to bring that game to you live. Being Saturday on the holidays, I'll be glad to have myself there. Sometimes it'll be hard to get everybody else. Halfway through here in the second quarter, Jonesboro's down. We don't have a lot of points to score. I'm on top of the points today, though. I will say that. Dakota, unfortunately, he has 2 fouls for the Cardinals, but 8 points. And Bryce Martin, number 12 for the Cards, has drained the only 3-pointer of the evening for Jonesboro. Don't call me a quick mathematician, but hey, I knocked those points out good. I knew what I was talking about. So let's see what they were able to discuss coming out of the timeout. Mr. Robinson's in the game, number 1. He takes it over in the lead and dribbles up the court. You want to call a foul? Everybody's whistle heavy tonight. I guess they don't have anywhere to go. Referees like calling fouls. Both teams in the bonus right now. After this, now both teams are in the bonus. Good dish. Walker's off the mark, not able to get. What are they going to call, jump? Or are they going to call? Are they going to call a walk? Good effort on Jonesboro's part. We went a time or two in Jonesboro's history over the past several years where we had some size. I feel like we don't have that this year, and I've noticed that several times over. Good jumper from Quentin Thomas. Great job, Quentin. He's with the 3-pointer. Him and Bryce are tied for 3-pointers. Each one of them have 1. It's 14-29 here. We're going to have to get on a nice little tear, and hopefully Westlake can go stone cold off. But somebody's going to have to give number 1 a hug because he is all over the place. Let's play a little defense on that man. Goodness gracious. Mr. Robinson trying for the jump run. No good. Westlake basketball. Rebounds just fall into their hands tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just falling into their hands. Good effort. I mean, you're really getting able to watch things and see how things kind of break down. 22 was able to make Bryce jump up. Once he was able to do that, he was able to get under him and go for the layup. Oh, hey. Good job, Quentin. Somebody yelled out and 1, and Quentin said, I'll try it. I'll try it. Give me an and 1. See what happens. Were we able to get an instant replay on that? No, your brain's not ready for that yet. I looked at my producer to see if she could give me an instant replay on that. She just gave me no negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. We won't hold that against you, Jennifer. Got to crawl before you walk. 22 in for the drive. Oh, man, he got all ball. All ball. Unfortunately, Quentin was not able to capitalize on that and 1. Both teams in the bonus. We're at the 2-minute mark. We will take a little silent moment during halftime for me to gather myself and make sure everybody's on the same page, filming-wise. (35-16). They've doubled our points here in the first half. One thing I do like about these tournaments, Quentin, I'm from the corner. Thomas, he's tied for most points, him and Dakota. Dakota's on the bench. Oh, I felt like there was some walking going on. Get up the court, let's go. Out to Jared. Quentin, is he looking for him? No, he's not. He's dishing it. They're going to call a charge. Jared was trying to dish it. Probably should have just went straight up and shoot it. 19-35 here. Late, 90 seconds remaining in the first half of the Peach State Classics. Last game of the night here. For those people, it's a long day. Game started at 10 in the morning. And every 90 minutes, there's another game. And everything kind of stayed on track. Nothing too much off the mark. Mainly because we started before 9 o'clock. I've been to some of these tournaments where we wouldn't have started till 9:30. So I'm pretty happy about that. About this time last night, I was getting back in the car to drive another, deep three. Off the rim, good rebound. Out to Quentin. He's going to try it again. Unsuccessful. But hey, I'm all about him wanting to shoot it. He's got 2 3-pointers. Ford dribbled. And now he's going to walk. He finally called the walk. We're going to roll. We're going to roll. All right. I'll tell you about my Polar Express experience. Start of the third quarter. Those people want to tune in, feel free to. It was wonderful. It was a 7-hour car ride, but I was okay with that. Spent some time with the family. It's closed indoor time. Car ride's always fun. Griswold style most of the time. Woo. Oh, not able to get it. We're going, whoa. I tell you one thing, couldn't get a hold of that ball. Coach Melton was just covering his face. At that point, I'd have called a walk. 14 seconds remaining. Quentin's going to go from the corner again. He's unsuccessful. He's going to spot up. In and out. And at halftime, Westlake 37, your Jonesboro Cardinals 19. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us here tonight. Last game of the Peach State Classic semifinals. Winner plays in the championship game tomorrow night. Loser plays at 5:30, battles it out for the 5:30 mark. We'll be right back. Thanks so much. right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third quarter of play here at the Clayton State University, home of the Lakers. Peach State Classic, Christmas Holiday Classic. Rough first half for the Cardinals. 37-19 is the score. Quick turnover, other way we go for Westlake. Just like they started the first part of the game with a dunk, they started the first part of the second half with a dunk. Glad to have everybody with us. Leading scorers for Jonesboro is Bryce Martin with 8 and Dakota with 8. No, not Bryce. Quentin Thomas. Sorry about that. Bryce just got 3. Hey, but it's good 3 because everybody else has got 0. We are not hitting anything tonight. I will say, you can't double team and not follow your man. He walked. Walker with the jumper. He's off the mark. Going back the other way, 41-19. Skying in the air here. Coach is sending in Mr. Robinson very quickly here. Bryce with an outside 3, no good. Dakota trying to get a rebound. They are running the court with us right now, ladies and gentlemen. No rebounds on our end whatsoever. Nice fade by number 1. There's definitely some ball players here. They're going to be playing to the next level. Coach Melman's going to say, I need a timeout. 37 points at half, and then boom, they busted out another 7 very quickly. Another 8 points very quickly. Increased the lead to 45-19 here in the third quarter of play. We will be playing Southwest DeKalb at 5:30, not to be all negative Nelly. But if things continue to go down the road here, we will be playing the third place game against Southwest DeKalb. Should be an interesting matchup. Both Westlake teams look like they're going to advance to the championships. The Westlake team, Lady Lions, look like they are in the championship game playing against. Yep, my brain's not working, so can't necessarily tell you. Don't hold it against me there. But looks like the Westlake Lions boys team will be playing Fayette County. Fayette County advanced this evening, defeating Southwest DeKalb at the 5:30 mark. And it's a high possibility that they're going to be playing Southwest DeKalb, Westlake versus Southwest DeKalb, because they did play the 7 o'clock game. I'm trying to remember who actually won the game. It was close. Whitewater was the opponent. Could be Whitewater. One of those ladies advanced. I was more concerned about knowing the boys team. Quentin takes it up, not Quentin, but Mr. Robinson. He's trying to fight it. Great job, Lionel. Oh, turnover here, back the other way. Oh, great play. Oh, come on, you got to finish that play. Calvin, get all that action and not been able to finish it. 21-47. A little frustrating, but I do like to see a little pep in the step. We got a whole nother offense in there. We got number 11 in the game. Marcos East, air ball. Got number 10 in the game. Chris Hollins. Also look like we got number 23 in the game. Lewis Manuel. Calvin Crumley. Good block shot on Calvin. Good effort. I know Calvin was trying to figure out it. They're just letting them play. Turnaround jumper. Is that Bryce? No. That's number 10. Chris Holland with the turnaround. He said, hey, I'm going to get some points on the board. I like it. 23-47. Deep jumper, no good. Finally with a rebound. Calvin's definitely come in, wanting to get some rebounds. He's knocked off 3 real quick. Oh, I feel like he went for the dunk. Hey, great job, Mr. Manuel from the announcers. We definitely have gotten a spark here. 25-47. We're still down by 22. Deep three. Off the mark. Somebody yelled air ball. Number 0's got that taken care of for us. I do appreciate anybody chiming in on the old YouTube chat. Gives me an idea that you can hear me, that you're liking what we're doing. Good effort on Marcos, trying to get in there and grab that ball. Number 2 went up for the slam. Number 10 said, no, I don't think so. I was watching a whole play off of Sports Center about getting posterized, and he was definitely going to go up and try to block the slam and jam. But I do appreciate anybody chiming in on the chats. Allows me to look at that. I'll ask the producer, how do we do with the instant replay right there? No, she shook me off. Hey, we're down by 22. Let's work on some instant replay. I know, I saw you flipped it back to the other shot. I'm just messing with you. You're good. We got Jennifer running the boards. We got Cheyenne running the clock. We got Brandon Bedford running one of the cameras and Joey Russo running the other. Lock, stocked, and barreled with 5 employees here tonight. Appreciate Clayton State opening the doors with the Peach State Classics. Always nice. 49-25. Looks like the starters are going to take it easy here and get ready for Southwest DeKalb tomorrow night, 5:30. We'll go live for you. It'll be a stripped down atmosphere, but hey, mainly because I don't want anybody having to come out here on a Saturday before the holidays kick in. Off his foot, Westlake basketball. Booyah. That's not good. Not good at all. We've had a steady list of viewership. Appreciate everybody watching, tuning in. Good dribbling. They're going to call 5 seconds or a foul. What are we calling here? I'm so confused. They're going to call a foul on number 10. That's his second. Mr. Manuel. No, Chris Holland. Start putting these new people out here. These new guys, I'm trying to make sure I know them. Calvin. We'll get started back with region play. They are playing down in Tifton, Georgia. After the break, still trying to figure out if we're going to come down and be able to film that for them or we're going to be able to stream it back and get it live. Unsure right now. We will have a lot of football next week, starting on the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, and 30th. A lot of high school football do their all-star games. So we'll be live here on YouTube, Score Sports 58. Subscribe to us if you want to watch a little all-star action. It's a lot of fun. Clayton County is versus APS this year in the All-Star Classic, and we got, he thought 22 was about to do the hurdle. Hurdle his own players, and we got Fulton County, South Fulton County is going to be playing against Muskogee County. And that's all going to take place next Saturday, the 29th, over in Lakewood. Should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Rising Junior, Rising Senior games the following day on the 30th at Lakewood for those prospects out there. And we also have a Rising Sophomore, Juniors, and Senior game over at Roswell High School that we'll be filming as well. Not broadcasting, just filming. But you can definitely find them on your local YouTube channels or search on the internet. So it's definitely going to be a busy basketball year, or busy football year over the next week and a half. But that's all right. That's what makes it fun. Change it up a little bit from a basketball and a football perspective. 49-25, 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Westlake with the 0 on the team fouls. Jonesboro with the 4. But I had a good time last night. Went up to Bryson City, North Carolina. Ride the Polar Express. Checking out Santa Claus's workshop up in the North Pole. It's always neat, especially when you can take a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. Oh, he didn't walk, though. He held. Come on, we got to get that rebound. Now they're going to call the foul. How many times two's going to get up and get a little rebound action? We're going to foul him. He'll go to the line and shoot two. But I do recommend for those people that are young, I always give a chance to do that. They're going to say a fun fact. Number 1, Jonesboro attended Westlake last season. Oh, you mean Laurel Robinson? Number 1, it's a fun fact. I appreciate that. It's always appreciate the fun fact. But it was definitely a good experience, to say the least. But if you ever have little kids and they enjoy the movie Polar Express, they do a great job up in Bryson Cities. It's a huge train station. You can write letters to Santa. It's a really wonderful experience. Got to get that rebound. We are having a hard time getting that ball away from Westlake. They're not going to call a foul. They're letting them play out of bounds. Yeah, great job. Number 32, Josiah Chapley, bobbed the ball and hit the head of Westlake as it bounced out. Fellowship of Christian Athletes will also be feeding the Clayton County All-Stars on Thursday, the day before, 2 days before the action. I know they're going to start practice on the 26th and 27th and 28th, so it should be a lot of fun. Coach Weeks out of Morrow is leading the Clayton County group, and looks like we got head football coach, Coach Miles. Deep three, no good. Out of Carver, Atlanta, will be leading the boys from APS. Don't know who the head coach is for South Fulton just yet. And also Muskogee, I have that written down. Hopefully you enjoyed our halftime festivities. A little holiday cheer with it snowing outside. I'm glad it's not snowing. And a dancing snowman, which always gives me the giggles. I'm hoping to partake in some movie action watching on Saturday or Sunday. See Aquaman or Bumblebee. Both of those are right up my alley. Makes me feel like a kid when I can watch Transformers on the big screen. Going to call a walk on Jonesboro. Remaining 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. My guess is going to be 6 minutes on the clock. Not a full 8. We will give a word to our sponsors at the end of this time. I want us to thank everybody who helps out with Jonesboro basketball. We're able to run that down at the bottom a great deal throughout the game. So definitely appreciate everything you can do and are doing. Deep three. No good. Out of bounds. Jonesboro basketball. People are going to clear out here in the third quarter. It's going to get a little quiet. I was able to partake in a hot dog at halftime. That was good on my belly because I was hungry. Number 1 with the deep shot. Oh, off the mark just a tad. End of the third quarter. 51, Westlake, 25, Jonesboro. We'll be right back. Word for your sponsors. and gentlemen, welcome back. We're in the fourth quarter here at Clayton State University, Peach State Classic, Holiday Classic that is, 2018. Watching a semifinal matchup between Westlake and Jonesboro, and it's not been a good night for shooting for Jonesboro. Defense, rebounding. They do look good, though. Nice tennis shoes at this point. I was hoping for a little bit better outcome. Westlake is definitely the superior team tonight. Full 8 minutes on the clock here. We will run it all the way down. Oh, hey, turnover. And based on this, coach is sitting all his starters. The game came in with Deshaun, Dakota, Jared, Bryce, and Brandon. And at halftime, the team had only secured out of those starters a total of 11 points. So the bench is leading in that department, mainly because 25 subtract 11 is 14. So deep three off the mark. So we'll be playing Southwest DeKalb here at 5:30. We will be airing the game live. Might possibly have a second commentator on the grassy knoll. There's always a high possibility. We'll see if I bring him in or not. I'm working on that structure right now. That was planned the whole way. Number one lost the dribble, but it was just a deep pass. Great job, eye-opening on Quentin. Deep three off the mark. Not able to get the rebound. Good steal on Calvin's part. He picked the pocket. Got a little bit too wild right there. Marcos hit the X button on his PlayStation remote, was able to do a 360, but was not able to secure the pass, and it shot out. Oh, they're going to say it was out on Westlake. Jonesboro basketball. Manuel with the three. He said, hey, well, let's give it to him. Lewis Emmanuel. I'm killing that name tonight, ladies and gentlemen. One on top of the key, off the mark. They're going to push. Oh, got his pocket picked again. Forbes trying to go all the way from one side to the other with a slam. Calvin was not going to have anything to do with it, but Ford will go to the line to shoot two. They're not in the... Looks like number 10 for Jonesboro. Mr. Chris Holland's going to join the game. I hope he does not replace Calvin. I like Crumbly. He's got this sense of, he's going to replace Jared Rogers, number 4. I was talking smack, and he started the game, and he's still been in. So apologize for saying that he sent everybody. However, Jared still was the 0 for tonight, but he has acquired at least 3 assists based on my imaginary stats. Call a quick timeout. Coach Melman's talking to his young group, which is good. This is definitely a young, mixed group. One thing I see early in the season, the Coach Melman definitely continues to try to mix the groups and try to figure out what's the best combination. I called him today and said, hey, who's your starters? And then I didn't do anything with it. But I was trying to zero him in a little bit to see what he'd say. Appreciate that, Elite FY. He looks like he knows everything there is to be about Westlake basketball. The number 1 that you see that's out there, he's committed to Clemson. I don't know if I think that makes me dislike him more since I'm a Georgia Tech fan. But I'm excited that he's committed to Clemson, playing in the ACC. That's awesome on his part. And they're going to say he stepped on the line. They did the old handoff, pass back. He's number 14 in the state, ranking-wise. definitely probably going to see more of Westlake as the season goes on. Tipping we go. Everybody wants a little piece of the basketball. 4 looking for his jump. No, he's going to pass it back out to 22. He picked up a possible walk by 0. Right around the 5-minute mark here. Do a pretty good block on 10's part. Chris Holland going to call a timeout. He's asking for a full timeout. We'll have a little action here at 5:30 tomorrow. And then we'll take some time off. If you want to catch in, I'll be able to post where Jonesboro's playing their basketball game down in Tifton, Georgia, which is all the way down in Albany. And then going on a home game against McIntosh January 4th on a Friday. Then they go play Drew on the 5th. Should be pretty excited. It's wild card weekend that weekend in the NFL. I can tell you who's not playing them. One of my favorite teams of all time, and they're not going to be playing in the playoffs, and I'm working through that with therapy and a lot of yoga, or yogurt, frozen yogurt, that is. So I do wish it's going to hopefully be a good football playoffs for the NFL, but I won't be so engulfed because my team's not participating this year. Good block, possibly foul going to be called. Oh. They're going to call a foul on Westlake. They were trying to run. They got a young group in there. Across the board. Well, I do appreciate everybody tuning in here. Y'all stayed very consistent. So my guess is several Westlake fans, but also people that are further away that are Jonesboro. I'm hoping the traffic's going to be a little bit better. It has not been good on 75 today. 0 was trying to figure out if he could slam it, and then realized, hey, let's just lob it in. Over to Quentin. Quentin tries to drain the 3. Marcos in and out. Wonder if we do a little bit better if we had an opportunity to practice here more. It just has not been the case. Two driving in the lane. We only got one charge tonight. That's definitely uncharacteristics of us. Right at the halfway mark here in the fourth quarter. 57-28. Westlake is in the bonus. Jonesboro is a good 7 fouls away from even being close to being in the bonus. They're flooding the bench here for Westlake, setting their starters. Westlake will be taking on Fayette County High School, the Tigers, number 1 in Jonesboro's region play. They played them a couple of weeks ago. It was a very hard-fought game, came down, and Fayette County was able to pull away at the end. Look forward to that rematch later on in the season. I believe when January comes around, 2019, it's really 2 separate seasons for college or high school basketball. You got that 2018 season where everybody's just getting their legs underneath them, trying to figure out what they want to do. All these tournaments between beginning of the year, and then you got the Thanksgiving, and you got the Christmas tournaments and post-Christmas tournaments. But once 2019 occurs, man, it's region play. Let's get to work. He didn't even move his foot. He didn't even move his plant foot. I'm with you, number 22. Mr. Scandrick, I'm with you right there. I'm not leaving you. I felt like your foot was planted and did not go anywhere. But hoping for some good things here in the second half of the season for the Cardinals. love for us to get a third place mark. Out to Calvin. Back up to Holland. Down to Scandrick. Over to Quentin. Count it with the three. That's his third three-pointer of the day, or third-pointer. Third three. Hard to say that. 59 to 31. Referee's going to take a pause here for a second. A little confused about what he was asking, but I'm not a bright man, so sometimes I don't necessarily understand hand motions. 31-59. A barrage of three-pointers would be fun at this point. Around the river bend they go. They're playing some heavy defense. These are young kids out here for the Cardinals, so they love the effort. Some young kids for Westlake as well. It says a lot, you know, you're able to get some people out here. I know this is not the outcome that we were looking for, 30-point deficit, but it gives everybody an opportunity to shoot and play. Quentin's fourth three-pointer is looking good out there today. Got 12 points and some change for the Cardinals. Scandrick all over him defensively wise. Nope, going to call a timeout. Westlake get a full timeout here with 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. Here in the ball game, Peach State Classic. Thank you for Clayton State for holding this Peach State Holiday Christmas Classic. I'm getting used to this stadium / gymnasium and arena. So it's becoming a little bit nicer to be able to do certain things like that and come out. Hopefully you've enjoyed the ground camera that we went to it a little bit. I'll ask my producer, have we done any instant replay? We did about 3 of them? Oh, nice. How is the ground camera looking? How's the ground camera looking? Okay, good. Always like feedback. Hopefully, to me, I like this scoreboard a little bit better than the other scoreboard. The other scoreboard, it was very hard when I went back and watched it to pay attention to the foul, so I changed up the scoreboard and probably will leave that alone and not venture away from that. Do hope everybody has a very safe holidays. I'll have my chance to give my New Year's resolutions tomorrow at our 5:30 show. 61-34. Air ball picked up by Quentin. He's able to get it back over to Marcos. Oh, I thought he was going to travel there for a second. Glad it didn't dribble. Over to Holland. Holland's trying to figure out what he wants. Under the 2-minute mark, Marcos is going to take it all the way in with a floater. Unsuccessful. Rebound, Scandrick. Nope. Neither Jonesboro player could come up with it. And back the other way, Westlake goes. Reach-in foul. It turns into kind of a second-team competition here in the fourth quarter. So everybody's going to play all the way to the end and be very serious about it. We've definitely cleared out bleachers-wise. So that's okay in the big scheme of things. I want to thank my crew out here tonight on a Friday. Got Brandon Bedford on the ground camera, giving you arena shots from the floor. Got Joey Lawrence / Russo, top camera. That left to right, his responsibility. Got Cheyenne Martin running the graphics and the clock. And we got Jennifer Colbert producing the show with MC of the night. Me, myself, and I, Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Any interest in us helping you out this year, feel free to shoot me out an email, give me a call, check my website. We'll be more than glad to see what we can do to help. Sometimes we can help. Sometimes we can at least point you in the right direction. If you're looking for that videography connection. Deep three. Somebody said money. Quentin said money. 15 points on the night. Thomas loves draining them right now. He's excited. He even gave the old three up in the air. Whew, that's a big man. 35 didn't yell blank bank on the wall, but we'll let him. Right at 1 minute mark here left in the game, 64-37. Marcos over to Quentin. Quentin's feeling it. I think he was going to shoot it no matter what. Scandrick with the rebound. Oh, no, you can't do that. It's double. He hit the ground, came back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back live at 5:30 as long as nobody goes into triple overtime. I appreciate the refs not calling the foul. Everybody's getting in the game here. Hopefully we can keep it within 30. All the way over to Quentin. Cross court always scares me into Chris Holland. Holland's thinking about doing a jumper. Step back, drives the lane. Dishes out to number 24, Robert Paul. That's a good, strong name. And that's it. Deep three, no good. If it's good, it's no good. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun, it's been real, but it ain't been real fun tonight. Glad to have you with us, though, man. Jonesboro basketball is Jonesboro basketball. I'm Bowman Michael with Score Sports. Have a safe Friday night. We'll be back live Saturday, tomorrow, 5:30, throwing out some third-place action between the Panthers of Southwest DeKalb and Jonesboro High School. Be safe. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Nighty-night.